Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to explain load and store instructions of 8086 microprocessor. So let's start with the first instruction. What first instruction says? It says load LEA BX comma price. So what are operands? Operand is BX comma displacement. What is price? Price is a displacement. I already explained you many a times that displacement will have either 8-bit value or 16-bit value. Or you can say that the displacement may be of 8-bit or 16-bit. Here, let's assume that the displacement, that means the value of price is FF03. That means it is a 16-bit displacement. What instruction says load effective address? L stands for load, E and A stands for effective address. Load effective address in BX register. Which effective address? The price. Means what is the value of price? FF03. What is effective address? Effective address is distance of any required memory location which we want to access, which we want to read, or which we want to write. That is required memory location from base location. That means this is displacement, or you can say this is distance, or this is effective address. Instruction says load this effective address into BX register. What is BX register? BX register is a general purpose 16-bit register which is divided into two parts, that is BL and BH. Let's say BH holds 55 and BL holds 44. So what happens after execution? BL will hold 03 and BH will hold FF. After execution of LEABX comma price, if value of price is FF03, then after execution of this instruction, BX register will hold FF03, wherein FF03 is effective address, that is distance of required location from base location. Now let's go to the next instruction. Next instruction is LDS, that is load DS register. That means data segment register. What is data segment register? Data segment register holds the bottom value, base value of data segment or memory. For more clarity, before this video, you should watch the video on memory segmentation to understand properly. Now what this instruction does, this instruction copies a word from two consecutive memory location into the specified register. Now let's take an example LDS, that means L stands for load, DS stands for data segment register. What is this? It is written, this is a specified register, BX is specified register. Load this specified register with the contents of memory location whose offset is FF05. What is FF05? Why it is in bracket? Whenever the 16-bit value is in bracket, always remember that it indicates address and not a data. If there are no brackets, then that means it is data. But if it is enclosed in brackets, it indicates that it is address, it is offset, and it is not data. So what is FF05? So FF05 is this memory location. Or you can say this is an offset. Offset means distance from base location. So it is FF05 locations away from base location. Suppose this is a base location, then this required memory location is FF05 away from base location. That many locations away from base location. So FF05 is offset of memory, whatever segment we are calling about, and instruction says move the contents of this memory location. Move the contents of this memory location into BX register. Where is BX register? This is BX register, which is a combination of BL and BH. Now let's say FF05 holds 63, FF06 holds 24, 7 holds 00, and 8 holds F0. So what happens, since BX register is 16-bit register, but one memory location, that means FF05 holds only 8-bit because it is a maximum size of one register. So FF05 holds only 8-bit, but we want to load data in BX register. So that is the reason we want two consecutive memory locations. So what happens after execution of this instruction, the contents of FF05 will get transferred into or will get copied into BL register, and contents of next memory location, that means FF06, will get loaded into BH register. So after execution, BX register will hold now 2463. What next? Now the contents of FF07, that means next memory, will be transferred into DS register, because actually we want to load DS register, data segment register. Where is DS register? This is data segment register. Actually we want to load this register, and hence it will be loaded with 00, and then FF08, again 8 bits in higher side. This is higher byte of data segment register, and this is lower byte side of data segment register. So FF07 will be loaded into contents of FF07 will be loaded into lower side, and next, that means FF08 will be loaded into higher side of data segment. So with the same instruction, with one instruction, we are loading BX register as well as data segment register. You need not to use two different instructions. Next instruction is LES, exactly similar to LDS instruction. LDS instruction loads data segment register, and LES instruction loads extra segment register. So this is extra segment register. Now here we are taking example LES DI comma BX. Now here in the previous case we have mentioned direct addressing mode, in which the offset is directly mentioned in the instruction. But here the offset is available in BX register. So what BX register is now? BX register is enclosed in bracket. Whenever register is enclosed in bracket, it indicates that that register holds offset, that register holds effective address. So what BX register holds? BX register holds FF05. That means this FF05. What is this FF05? Now FF05 is offset or effective address or distance from base location. So BX register holds offset of memory. What this instruction does? This instruction will move the contents of memory location whose offset is in BX register. Contents of memory location, this memory location, whose offset, this offset is in BX register. Where it will move it? See where it goes in DI register. That means in specified register. Here we have mentioned DI, that's why it is entering into DI. Otherwise it would have in the specified register. And what about next? Now it will go into the lower byte side and the contents of next memory location. What is this? Now this is BX. BX holds FF05. So this is BX plus 1. This is BX plus 2. This is BX plus 3. So BX plus 1, the contents of BX plus 1 will get copied into lower side of DI register. What next? Again this BX plus 2, that means contents of FF07 will enter into ES register. That means extra segment register. Lower side, this is lower side. And again next memory location, that is FF07, these contents will enter into ES register, higher byte side of extra segment register. So now again you can see that one instruction is loading this DI register as well as ESR register, that means extra segment register. You know that whenever we use string instruction, these two register plays a very important role, right? That is ESR and DI, and we can load both the register with the required data by using only one instruction, that is LES instruction. So now let's go to the next instruction. Next instruction is load AH register with the contents of flag. So L stands for load, AH stands for this AH register, which is a general purpose register, and F for flag. But what is flag? Flag is a processor status word whose size is 16-bit. But AH register is 8-bit register. This is 8-bit register. Now we want to load 8-bit register. Here data is 16-bit. So what it loads? It loads only lower order 8 bits of flag. Now this is flag register whose size is 16-bit. And out of this, these are flag register higher byte and this is flag register lower byte. Lower byte consists of carry, parity, auxiliary carry 0 and sign flag, and higher byte consists of trap flag, interrupt flag, direction flag and overflow flag, and these are don't care bits. We have already studied processor status word, so we are aware. Now what lower byte holds? Lower byte, that means this byte. This byte holds 10000101. So after execution of this instruction, this 10000101 will get transferred into AH register. Very simple instruction. It is loading AL register. Whenever we say load, that means data will enter into that register. Now next is SAHF. It is store. Now it is not load, it is store. AH and F is same. That means it is exactly opposite to load. When we say store, that means data is getting transferred from AH register to flag. Now here data is getting transferred from AH to flag. Again flag, that is only lower order 8 bits of flag, not higher byte. We are not using this side. We are using only lower byte of flag. That means from sign flag to carry flag. Now let us assume that AH is holding this data, that is 10000101 is already stored in AH register, and when we execute SAHF instruction, then it will transfer data from AH register to lower byte of flag register, and flag register will hold this data like this. So it was all about load and store instructions of 8086 microprocessor. Slightly critical but very important instruction. I hope you understood the concept behind it, and still if you have any doubt, you can always ask in the comment section. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.